Hello, children. Hi, wherever you are. How are you doing today? Okay, have you ever heard of a word called greed? Greed, Greed. Have you heard that word before? What is greed? Greed is a selfish or an excessive desire for more than what you need or deserve. I'll explain. A selfish desire, an excessive desire for more than what you need. You know, sometimes we children, we just want to have everything to ourselves. We don't want the other person to have it. And that's why so many overfeed, because you just want to eat everything. You cannot share with another person. Selfishness comes to play. But you know that greed is very dangerous, because greed could make you step on people. Greed could make you do things you never wanted to do. And if you keep growing with that greed, selfish desire, excessive desire, the end is not sweet. I'm going to tell you the story about two boys. One day, a man went to the village and picked two boys to come work for him in the city. He brought them to the city and they started serving him. They were working for him, he was paying them. But it got to a point they became dissatisfied with what the man was doing for them. They wanted something bigger. It's not wrong to want something bigger, but look at what happened. And they started nursing the idea of running away, but they just don't know how to go about it. One day, the man told them that he was going to travel. Wow, that's going to be an opportunity. And he traveled, and these two boys went into the house, ransacked everywhere, stole the man's money and other valuables, and ran away. They ran away. When they ran out of the house, they started thinking, where are we running to? They couldn't even remember where they came from, because it's been a long time. So they boarded the ship and they sailed and got to wherever the ship stopped. That was where they went to. Do you know that when they came out, they were just wondering, because they don't know their way home. The armed robbers attacked them and stole everything they had. Now, they became helpless. They had nothing on them. How are we going to survive? How are we going to feed? And they started wandering again and wandered into a forest. When they came into that forest, they were wandering about looking for something to eat, looking for fruits that have fallen, whatever they can eat, because for days they've not eaten anything. They don't have any money on them anymore. So while they were wandering, they came to a big tree, and you know what they saw? Do you want to know what they saw? They saw a box of money. Money, my dear, money. Box of money. Who left this here? And one of them said, maybe luck has shone on us again. Oh, God has remembered us again. So we're going to carry this. Nobody was around. We're going to carry this box of money alone. They were so happy. They were so excited. But they don't know what to do with this money. What are we going to do with this money? Well, they were still hungry, so they decided, let's eat first. Then after eating, we can think of what to do with the money. So one of the brothers told the other one, can you please take some money from this box and go get us food? Then after we eat, we'll know what to do next. And the brother said, yes, that'll be great. Let me run along and get food. So he ran to a nearby town and he was walking around looking for, asking people. They said, go there, go there. So he went to a food seller and bought food. But do you know, while he was buying the food, an evil thought came to him. And he thought to himself and said, what if I kill my brother and just carry that box of money alone. That would be a good idea. So he bought food, he ate the food there, and then he bought his brother's food. And do you know what he did next? He bought a poison and poured it into his brother's food. When his brother eats, he will die. That was his thought. So he took the food back to where his brother was, and the brother was patiently waiting for him. But do you know that while the brother was waiting too, the same evil thought came to him. And he was thinking, if my brother comes back, while he be resting, I will kill him and take the money all alone. When the brother returned, he was so happy to say, brother, you got food. He said, yes, and I've already eaten. So I got this for you. So go and eat while I'll go and rest. He said, please go and rest, okay? When I'm done with mine, I will join you. And the brother found a cool spot and lay down to rest. While he was resting, his brother looked for a big log of wood and killed him. He killed him. Why? So he could have the box of money all for himself. The brother died. No, he went back to his food. And before he could finish his meal, his stomach was upset. He was shouting, my stomach, somebody help me. Could it be that my brother poisoned this food? Oh my God, I'm done for. And before you know it, he died. He struck to death and he died. What happened to the box of money? Nobody had it. The two boys died because they thought evil for themselves. Greed is very dangerous. The box of money was still there. What if they had thought among themselves, let's plan on using it well, let's divide it and see how you will see that life will be good for them. Do you know that Jesus said something about greed in the Bible? Let me show you in Luke chapter 12 verse 15. Do you know what he said? He even knew about it. That was why he warned. He said, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. Be on guard. Greed is very dangerous. If you're always thinking, me, I, myself, I want to have everything all for myself, my dear, you are going the wrong way and it will not do you good. It's also a work of the flesh. If you go to Galatians chapter 5 verse 19, you will see greed there. A greedy person cannot give you anything good. Rather, he will want to eat his own and eat another person's own. Yet he will not be satisfied. But if only you can be content with what you have per time. There is time for everything. I hope you learned something from this story. If you're always having an excessive desire to have something all for yourself, today you're going to make a change. You're going to ask God to help you to take away that spirit of greed so that you can begin to live free and to share with others. Life is about you living and others living as well. Thank you for joining us in this story time today on greed. I'll see you next time as we take on another story. Please subscribe and tell your friends about the story time. We'll be sharing stories and the moral stories and moral lessons. And whatever you've learned, I would like to hear your comment at the comment section. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please drop them. Thank you, and make sure you do well with your parents. Have a nice time. Bye.